Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11-90.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
11 MT, take. 11 stop.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
11.
On third down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. They got his man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Now, the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals.
He'll air this one out from Mims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Williams brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
11.
They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
12.
Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. Across the formation, he finds Ruckert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll run here with Evans. He's into the secondary.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chris Evans.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now,
touchdown! T. Higgins.
37 yards. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he completes it to Berrios. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jets! Elijah Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's...
And now here's another interception. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And now here is another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Play action. It's Burrow. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
Bengals 21. Kevin McPherson to kick off more
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Wilson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. First down, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
11 empty, pace. 11 empty, pace. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Straight ahead is Hall, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play action. Now Wilson. Again, he finds more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 13 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they're getting this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy, because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things.